There's so many aspects when it comes to being a photographer, filmmaker, content creator, or a creative entrepreneur. But one of the biggest aspects today is having an online presence. So we're going to talk about how that unfollow button is going to be your secret weapon on the business side of your creative entrepreneurship. Let's go. What's good, everybody? For those of you guys who are new to my channel, my name is Sydney Baker Green, and you are here on our Monday series, which is coming to you on Tuesday this week, called Strip Away the Masquerade. I said last week that this is going to be turning into a podcast. We are on episode 3 today, and basically this series is just here to give you a week the kickstart that you need to get going on whatever creative journey you're currently endeavoring on. I opened up today by talking about how a lot of what we do as content creators, filmmakers, at least on the business aspect, and the marketing aspect is all online. Our web presence is so important. And with that, there's so much inspiration with whatever you're doing, right? If you're a business coach, there may be other business coaches who inspire you. If you're a photographer, there may be other photographers who inspire you, so on and so forth, right? And that follow button is so easy to simply click and then consume their content. So you may be saying, Sydney, well, if you're encouraging people to unfollow some of their favorite creators, couldn't that be detrimental to you? And the answer is yes, but you know what? I don't care, because you'll see with my point, if me being your favorite content creator is holding you back in any aspect with some of the things that we're talking about, then yes, you need to leave me. You need to break up with me. You can mute me, you can do whatever you need to do. But at the end of the day, to me, your success is more important than any view that I'll get on this channel or any follow that I'll have on social media. I think it's best if we start off with a little story. So as some of you guys may know, I went off to college to study aviation in 2014, and I became homeless in 2016. And that is when I wanna say I at least started taking my photography business a little bit more seriously. And at the time, I had made friends with a photographer over in Orlando. I'm in Daytona Beach, so that's about an hour away, hour and a half in traffic, and we were just talking one day, and she said to me, you know, Sydney, one of the best pieces of advice I can give to you with social media marketing is to not follow anyone in your immediate area. Now, just kind of, the backstory of this, in 2016, that was kind of like the rising action of photographers and filmmakers and creatives understanding that Instagram is a powerful tool when it comes to social media marketing. And I went and I asked, why is that? Why don't you follow anybody in your immediate area? She went on to tell me that I was one of the few photographers in her area that she followed because she liked my vibe. However, she felt that following creatives in your immediate area or in your field stifles creativity. And I didn't understand that at first. Granted, I was still learning my style, but looking back at it, I was comparing a lot of my work to other people. And that was where I was really judging my value, what I brought to the table, and it was clouding the important things that really matter to anybody in a business, right? I don't care if you're a photographer, filmmaker, creator, whatever, you're a business owner, first and foremost, right? That's how we end up becoming starving artists. We don't realize that we do have to take the business aspect seriously. I wasn't focusing on who I was, what I brought to the table, and how I could be better for myself, because I was constantly comparing my work to other people. That is what I'm talking about when I say you may need to unfollow some people that are in your circle or your creative sphere, because it's not going to allow you to be the best business owner you can be if you are comparing yourself to other people. Here's the downright dirty part that no one really wants to take on, because it's so much easier to be like, the competition's so tough, I'm not making it. The only person you are competing with in today's business society is yourself. There is enough pie in this photographer world, in this filmmaker world to go around. And if you're not seeing success within what you're doing as a photographer, filmmaker, creator, designer, whatever it may be, it's because you haven't been able to identify who your target audience is. And when that starts to happen, a lot of the times we start to look at other creators. I'm like, okay, well, what are they doing, right? How did Peter McKinnon get 1 million followers on Instagram? How did he get, 5 million subscribers on YouTube? Or he might be at 7 million. I don't know his subscriber count, but you guys get the point, right? How did these big names do it? That's not our concern. Okay, their subscriber counts are their business, right? What we're doing and how we can service our clients, our ideal clients, our followers, our tribe the best is our business, right? And we can't take an objective look at ourselves if we're constantly comparing ourselves to other people. Now, unfortunately, you may just be saying to yourself, well, Sydney, can't I just like follow them and know that I can't compare myself to them? Unfortunately, that's contrary to human nature. And it's really sad because we have really been developed at this point in our society to compare to other people. That's really how our school system is designed. We're designed to compete against one another. Who has the best grade point average, right? Who's summa cum laude? Who's magna cum laude? Who's valedictorian? It's all been one competition with one another. That's just how our society is built. Now, I'm not saying you 100% have to unfollow them. One of my good friends, Deion James, Dear Who Productions, right? He uses the mute button, right? He goes and looks at their content when he wants to look at their content, but he does not allow that content just to be put in front of him 24/7. We have to be cognizant of what we allow into our creator sphere, what we allow to be input into our brains through social media. And if you are the comparison type, then the unfollow button is going to be the most powerful tool, or the mute button, that you can have to see a better success in your business. Focus on what you bring to the table, and I promise you, it's going to resonate with somebody as soon as you figure out who you're talking to and how you can serve them better than anyone else can. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications if you have not. Share this video with a creative entrepreneur, photographer, filmmaker friend who may need to hear it. And be sure to go to the link in the description down below to my podcast, which I never talk about, but that is where you will be getting the longer form content to episodes 1 through 3 that we've done on the channel and every continuation thereafter. Be sure to follow me on my social media. The links are also in the description down below, as well as the YouTube fam. Their links are in the description down below. My beautiful people, if you are ever feeling uninspired, uncreative, or just want to give up on life, remember, every day, airplanes take off against the wind. Keep climbing, stay inspired, guys, and as always, stay fabulous. My name is Sydney, and I will see you beautiful people next time. Peace out.